Hello students, in our previous lecture we are solved a practical problem number 8 on computation of total income of the partnership firm and book profit of the partnership firm. In this video we are going to solve a practical problem number 9. Okay, so here practical problem number 9. Ajay, Vijay and Sanjay are equal partners in a firm. Ajay is a non-working partner. Their profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2020 is as follows. Here Ajay, Vijay and Sanjay, three partners in a partnership firm sharing profit and losses equally. Ajay is non-working partner of the firm. It means Vijay and Sanjay is a working partner of the firm and their profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2020 is given here. Debit side, credit side. But we start to read a problem from additional information. So here additional information, salaries include salary to Vijay rupees 20,000 and salary to Sanjay rupees 30,000. So in a salary 20,000 is included, salary of Vijay and 30,000 is included as a salary of Sanjay. So adjustment on salary, so we make a star in front of salary. Okay, then capital of partner on 1st April 2020 where Ajay rupees 11 lakh 20,000, Vijay rupees 5 lakh 10,000, sorry 5 lakh 60,000 and Sanjay rupees 4 lakh 66,660. So capital is given, it means percentage of interest on capital is not given. We have to compute a percentage of interest on capital charged. Okay, then office expenses include bonus to Ajay rupees 2000, Vijay 3000 and Sanjay 5000. So office expenses include bonus. Okay, so bonus is a part of remuneration, so it is add in net profit. So not much hard adjustment on the salary. So salary is allowable expenditure, but partner salary is uh, disallowed. Then allowable for deduction to only working partners. Okay, so salary is all are add in net profit as per the rules of Income Tax Act 1961. Then capital of three partner is given here, that is 11 lakh 20,000, 5 lakh 60,000 and 4 lakh 66,600. Salary is also given. Okay, now we are read a debit side of profit and loss account. So debit side, salary is office expenses. Okay, office expenses or it is a business expenditure. Okay, so it is allowed for business expenditure or firm's expenditure, but salary include salary to Vijay and Sanjay 30,000 20,000. This 30 and 20,000 is add in net profit, then we get a deduction of remuneration of working partners. Okay, so here add this salary in net profit, then get a deduction of salary for working partners. Office expenses include bonus. Okay, so bonus it is also a part of salary. Okay, so bonus amount is add in net profit, then get a deduction of remuneration of working partners. Then interest on capital, so interest on capital amounted to rupees 1 lakh 68,000, Ajay, Vijay 84,000, Sanjay 70,000. So here make a working note to find out the percentage of interest on capital is charged. So here working note number first, that is working note first, that is finding out a percentage of capital charged. Okay, percentage of capital or percentage of capital charge. So here uh, capital is given, so capital of Ajay, okay, that is 11,20,000. 11,20,000 is equal to 100%. Okay, then for rupees 1,68,000, 1,68,000, how much percentage? Okay, so make a cross multiplication, that is 1,68,000 into 100 divided by 11,20,000. We get a percentage, okay, percentage of interest on capital charged, that is 1,68,000 into 100 divided by 11,20,000, that is 15%. So the interest is given to each partner at the rate of 15%. Okay, so here 15% is above the 12%, so 3% is taxable. Got it? Yes sir. If uh, only one's partner's percentage is the uh, same charged on each partner. Okay, so no need to compute a individual rate of interest of each partner. Okay, so here interest on capital we compute, then commission it is also part of remuneration of partner. Now we solve the problem. Here net profit is given, net profit is 1,20,000. So net profit is important for computing the income of the firm. So in the solution, net profit, here net profit as per profit and loss account, that is 1,20,000. Okay, then we add inadmissible expenses debited to P and L account. Okay, so disallowed expenses is not given in the debit side of profit and loss account, but interest on capital is given, and interest on capital is given at the rate of 15% to each partner. Okay, 15% to each partner, but according to the Income Tax Act 1961, the allowable interest on capital for partnership firm is exempted up to rupees 12%. So here first point, that is excess of interest on capital. Okay, so excess of interest on capital of Ajay at the rate 15% amounted to rupees 1,68,000, then less exempted up to 12%, exempted up to 12%. Okay, 12%, that is how to calculate. So 1,68,000 into 12 divided by 15%, that is 3 lakh, that is 1,68,000 into 12 divided by 15, that is 1,34,400. 1,34,400. Okay, got it? Yes sir. How we compute? So here into bracket, that is 1,68,000 into 12 divided by 15% is the rate of interest. Okay, so divided by 15%, we get a 1,34,400 is the exempted interest on capital of Mr. Ajay. So make the total, okay, or deduct the exempted amount from the total interest. So here 1,34,400 minus 1,68,000, we get a 33,600 is taxable interest or disallowed interest. So disallowed interest is equal to 33,600. Okay, 33,600 is the disallowed interest or taxable interest. Then second partner, that is Vijay, rate of interest at the rate 15% amounted to rupees. Okay, so amounted to rupees given here in profit and loss account, that is 84,000. Okay, 84,000. So here 84,000 less exempted up to 12%. Okay, so 12% on 84,000, 84,000 into 12 divided by 15, that is 67,200. 67,200 is the exempted interest on capital. Then make the total or deduct the exempted amount from the total interest. So here 84,000 minus 84,000 minus 67,200, that is 16,800. 16,800 is the disallowed interest. Then same Mr. Sanjay, compute the interest on capital of Mr. Sanjay. So here Sanjay at the rate 15% amount in column or total interest is paid to Sanjay, that is 70,000. Okay, that is 70,000 less exempted up to rupees, exempted up to percentage, sorry, not rupees, up to 12%, 12%. So 12%, then amount is 70,000 into 12 divided by 15. 56,000 is exempted interest. Then make a total. So total is, or deduct the exempted income from the total interest. So exempted interest is deducted from total interest of the Sanjay. So here amount is rupees 14,000. Okay, amount is rupees 14,000 disallowed or taxable. Got it? Then we make a total of inner column. Okay, all disallowed expenses are taken into consideration. Now we make a total of inner column, and the total is 33,600 plus 16,800 plus 14,000. So the total is 64,400. 64,400. Add this 64,400 into net profit of the firm, that is 1,20,000 plus 64,400. Then the total is 1,84,400. Okay, then we deduct a income chargeable under other heads credited to profit and loss account. But here income is not given, or other income is not charged to the credit side of profit and loss account, so it is ignored. Then we directly add a remuneration of partners. Then we add remuneration of partners. So remuneration of partners, that is remuneration of Ajay. Okay, so remuneration of partners, remuneration includes is equal to salary plus commission plus bonus. So remuneration to Ajay, or remuneration of Ajay, remuneration to Ajay is equal to salary to Ajay plus commission to Ajay plus bonus to Ajay. Okay, so is equal to so find out the salary is given to Ajay. So in profit and loss account, salary is not given here. In additional information, salary is given. Okay, but the salary is paid to only Vijay and Sanjay. So salary to Ajay is not given. So salary to Ajay is nil. Okay, then commission to Ajay, commission to Ajay, so commission to Ajay, then commission to Ajay, so commission is given to Ajay. Here commission is given to rupees 30,000 to Ajay, so it is a part of remuneration of Ajay. So here add this 30,000 commission in remuneration of Ajay. So commission 30,000 plus bonus. So bonus is given to three partners. So see the adjustment number last. Okay, that is office expenses include bonus to Ajay 2000. So bonus to Ajay is rupees 2000. So add this 2000 in the remuneration of Ajay. Okay, so 2000 is the bonus. Then make a total of all the three. The total is 32,000 remuneration is given to Ajay. Okay, 32,000 remuneration is given to Ajay. Then find out a remuneration to Vijay. Okay, is equal to or salary to Vijay plus commission to Vijay. Okay, plus bonus to Vijay. Okay, so salary is also given to Vijay. Adjustment number first, read the adjustment number first. Commission is given in the profit and loss account debit side, and bonus is given to Vijay in adjustment number third. So add this remuneration in Vijay. Okay, so salary is given to Vijay rupees 20,000. Okay, and commission is rupees 20,000. Okay, so commission is rupees 20,000 paid to Vijay, and bonus rupees 3,000. So 20 plus 20 plus 3 is equal to 20 plus 20 plus 3 is equal to 43,000. So add this 40,000 as a remuneration of Vijay. So salary 20,000, commission 20,000, and bonus rupees 3,000, and the total is 43,000. 43,000 is the total remuneration of Vijay. Then remuneration to Sanjay. So salary to Sanjay plus commission to Sanjay plus bonus to Sanjay. Okay, plus bonus to Sanjay plus bonus to Sanjay. So here salary is given to Sanjay in adjustment number first. So salary is given to Sanjay amounted to rupees 30,000. Okay, so 30,000 salary is given to Sanjay, as well as commission 10,000. Okay, commission is rupees 10,000 and bonus is rupees 5,000. Okay, 30 plus 10 plus 5, 45,000 remuneration. Okay, got it. So here 30,000 plus 10,000, 10,000 commission plus bonus. Okay, plus bonus is equal to 5,000. So total remuneration is given to Sanjay amounted to rupees 45,000. Okay, 45,000 is total remuneration is given to Sanjay. Okay, then make a total of remuneration, that is 32,000 plus 43,000 plus 45,000 is equal to 1,20,000 is the total remuneration. 1,20,000 is total remuneration. Add this 1,20,000 in 1,84,400. Okay, add this remuneration in 1,84,000 plus 1,84,400. So the amount is 3,04,400, and that amount is called book a profit of the firm. Okay, so that amount is called book profit of the firm. Got it? So book profit of the firm. Okay, then we deduct a remuneration, then we deduct less allowable remuneration of or allowable remuneration for deduction under section 40B for working partners only. Okay, so allowable deduction for working partners only. So working partner is Vijay and Sanjay. Okay, so working partner is Vijay and Sanjay. So remuneration of Vijay and Sanjay, that is 43,000. Okay, here 43,000 we already compute a remuneration of Vijay and remuneration of Sanjay, because these two are the working partners. Okay, so that we get a deduction of only Vijay and Sanjay remuneration. So here 43,000 plus 45,000. Okay, that is 43,000 plus 45,000, that is 88,000. So here 88,000. Okay, it is a part A. then B part is 90% of book profit, that is 3,04,400 into 90 divided by 100. So amount is equal to 3,04,400 into 90%, that is 2,73,960. got it? 2,73,960 into bracket whichever is less, okay, whichever is less from A and B, okay, whichever is less, okay, so whichever is less, okay, whichever is less is allowed for deduction. So whichever is less is allowed for deduction. Whichever is less is allowed for deduction. So 88,000 is less, okay, so we get a deduction of rupees 88,000 from book profit, okay, so here 88,000 is allowed for deduction. So deduct this 88,000 from book profit 3,04,400 minus 88,000, we get a 2,16,400 is the total income from firm, okay, so here we get a total income from firm, that is 2,66,400, sorry, 2,16,400, not 66,000, 2,16,400, sorry. So here we solve a problem number 9. In our next lecture we solve a problem number 10, and then we declare this unit and start a unit number 4 on paper first, that is taxation of cooperative societies, okay. After completing the problem number 10 we start a unit number 4, that is taxation of cooperative societies, okay. Thank you very much.